Greetings, borderline mom here. Yes, I'm trying to be very quiet because that's what I hear. See, Hunter is sleeping. um, it is a lovely Manic Monday. Um, my Sunday dive video is coming. I will get it up tomorrow. Uh, I have been having a few editing issues. Learning how to edit. Yay. We are currently, I am currently trying to potty train Hunter, and, the little fart, he'll be 2 soon. What? Monday? Yeah, in a week. Ooh, my baby will be 2 in a week. Yay. Oh, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to, no. Oh, it is. I do want to, clarify a few things. One, okay, Hunter is 2 years old. If any of you have toddlers, it's hard to keep their clothes on if they don't want to wear them. You know what? Thinking about it, it's hard to do that at any age, really. Thinking, yeah. I mean, it's bad. Candace comes home and, she's running around and her, bra, wife beater, and either shorts or tights. Yeah. So, Dean loves to come home and whoop, there goes the clothes. So, okay. I am sorry. It is late. Shoot. After this, I'm going to have to go find my phone. Oh, wait. Is this my phone? Yes, this is my... Oh, wow. It's midnight. Oh. It has been a manic Monday. Truly. One, yes, I know my husband is a rude asshole. He really wasn't that bad, when we first met. When he and I first met, I was in the middle of I was trying to take custody of Avery and Candace back from my mom. However, my mom had a fiance. No ring. Nobody saw him pop the question. And here it is, years later. They're not married. They never planned, and I've heard my mom several times. They never planned to get married. I mean, she was telling that to family members, but she was telling the court that they were engaged. So, an engaged couple versus a single mom in school, just it didn't work. So, not to mention we're in a small town where, my mom knows the judge by his first name. Or at least she knew that judge by his first name. So, it's fine. I mean, hey. Oh, yeah. And unfortunately, it really didn't help that the guardian ad litem thought that you're only supposed to grieve for a deceased spouse for a year, and then you're supposed to get over it, move on. Yeah. Guardian ad litem told me that I needed to get over my grief and go find my kids a new daddy. And unfortunately, at that time, I wanted my kids. So, I ended up with James. And things have slowly just went downhill. I mean, we started out, he had a good job. At the time, he was in his early 20s, looking for, he wanted a family. I told him if he wanted, if he wanted to get to me, he had to go through my kids. And, well, that's what he did. He won over my kids first. He won over Avery and Candace. Back then. And he, through playing, daddy during visitations, he won my heart. And then I, got kicked out of where I was living because a family member of mine decided to open her big mouth and cause trouble for me. She tried to call the cops on the people I was living with for no reason. I was renting, they had a little in-law suite, attached to their house, and I was renting the in-law suite. So, and well, my aunt didn't like where I was living, so she stirred up trouble, and well, I got kicked out. I moved in with James, and things just kind of, it lit the fuse, and everything just went boom and happened. So, I will admit, yes, I have some regrets. I really wish I didn't, jump in so fast. I mean, we were supposed to live together for a year, before the engagement, and then be engaged for a year before the wedding. So that's, 2 years to test out the waters, but unfortunately it didn't work that way. I ended up having a shotgun wedding. I'm pretty sure some of you Southerners know what that means. I got married in December, and Jace was born in May. we took it a little too fast, and this is where we are now. I can work on me, but I can't, I can't force him to do something. And at this point in time, I am not exactly in any stable, I'm not in any stable position, to leave. I mean, I don't know what to do with him right now. But yes, I think one of you said it's hard to get the kids to respect, the mom if the dad doesn't. And now you see what I am fighting, trying to get through to my two older boys. I mean, and as for, George's rough words to the kids, well, their father was rough. When their father actually tries to step up, he says a lot. He says stricter stuff. And I'm not even going to get into the argument over it, but I know some of you had a problem with me, some of the stuff I was saying about Karen. Well, Karen was, just as rough with the boys as George. I mean, Karen did tell the kids to take the toys they were playing with and put them in the burn pile. Because they had one little argument. Actually, no, I don't even think it was an argument. I don't. Okay, so. Besides, everybody parents, the way everybody tries to parent the way they were. And this is the village that raises my kid, that helps me raise my kids. Oh, by the way, George, there is a box on the porch. A tall box. It should be right there at the door on the left. Sorry, okay. Beside the white pot. Okay. You open it up and it has a
pie to the face.
No.
It's never a pie to the face.
I'm sorry. No, it's got your Jimmy Dean.
Oh, cool.
And salami, if you like salami.
Salami is delicious.
So,
meat is delicious.
Yes. So if you would like to take that to the trailer with you.
After I get some water.
Okay. But that's there for you.
Oh,
so
cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's yes. Typically I am a doormat. I am working on that. And when James gets home for this weekend, the proverbial shit is gonna hit the fan. Look at my snow baby. Come here, snow baby. It's my snow baby. Oh yes, it's my snow. By the way, she is vaccinated and fixed. So yes, the only two of my cats that are not, vaccinated or fixed, that don't have their vaccine. Oh, excuse me. That don't have their vaccines, and haven't been fixed are, Sprite and Alina. And they are 8-9 months old, maybe. So we haven't had a chance to do it with them yet. Um, and we just got well, hold on. Sprite and Elena have their rabies shots. You know, they've had their shots. We just have not gotten them fixed yet. Now, I am sorry, my husband is an ass. I will be working on putting him in his place later. So, mm, it's a lot of what he says, it goes in one ear and out the other. And I will say, look, I'm sorry. This is the way it has to be right now. If you don't like it, well, maybe you can take the hike. And I will say this as well. You know, I'm supposed to be eating. I have not really had my dinner yet. I'm going to take a quick bite, sorry. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Sorry. Mm. Mm. Which is actually really good. Corn dog. um, actually, I'm going to grab my water quick. No, this was from last week's dive. See, this is the water. All right. I will address it. I really want to get back to doing the videos the way I was. Okay. However, my problem is I was using your laptop. And I want to say the video card took a dump on it. Oy. So, oh, it's my baby girl. Oh. I'm sorry. My husband wants to be rude to me. Well, you know what? If he wants me to respect him, he needs to show me respect. Which is why I have the kitties in my room. This is my baby girl. Flufflepuff. I'm. How is this? When it comes to my situation, yes, I may bitch, moan, complain, and just, carry on. But it's me venting. Okay, I love my mom to death. I thank the Lord for her every night and every morning. It's just she and I, sometimes we can be like gunpowder and fire. You know, it's if something goes wrong, in the house, I I usually get blamed. It's the, well, this didn't happen till you moved in. Okay. Um, there are, I actually counted them, 10 cats in the yard. And that is not including George's. I don't think. Well, there's roughly 10 cats. And, out of them, one would have come with, me. And that's Rocky, which is George's cat. So, yay. um, as for the cats, that are inside, there are, let's see, there is a litter. There are 2 litters. One litter had 5. One litter had 4. I got rid of one kitten myself. I found it at home. I sat outside in the cold, for like 5 hours. Yeah, 5 or 6 hours. Just sitting outside in the grass with the cats in a dog crate. A big, crate. A crate that was big enough for a mastiff. So, now, those cats were brought home by my daughter, who my mom claims as hers. I mean, just to put it bluntly. Okay. Avery and Candace, I am their mom. I spit them out. Yes, but my mom claims them as hers. So, I am not starting fights. I am not going to step on toes. Okay, yes. Yes, Mom, they're yours. Okay. That's fine. But, yeah. So, it's my problem that she brought home the cats. Okay, out of the cats, here, I brought 2. Yes, me, just me, 2 kitties. Karen, no, Karen moved in a month before me and James, and Karen had 4 kitties. So, yeah, where does that go? I mean, I do say, how does that add up? So, hey. I clean all the litter boxes every other day. I try to clean them at least every other day. I try to clean them every other day. And then there's, I try to do my part. around the house. I do all the cleaning. Well, sorry, except for my mom's room and Candace's room. My mom does those two rooms. So, my room, the living room, the kitchen, the hall. Oh, yeah, my mom does clean the bathroom some, too. She will clean the bathroom on occasion. But, so, yeah. I do the cooking, except for Candace, and Candace has a tendency to eat like a college student. Hot pockets and ramen and mac and cheese. Individual cup servings. That is her diet. That is what she lives on, unless she uses her money from her job to buy fast food for herself. So, um, I do offer all meals that I cook to everybody in the house. I do try to bring food into the house. I try to do my part to keep everything up. Sundays, I am not home. I get up in the morning, I go to church, I take James to work, I go visit Karen, and I come home. And at some point in the middle of all that, I do my dive. Mm-hmm. Oh, my poor baby. Um, so most of the food I get from the dive is so that I can feed George, so that he is not a burden, to anyone else. Um, George has already said he will be giving my mom majority of his taxes when he gets them back. I am helping him file for disability right now. We've already had the initial visit. We're kind of in limbo with everything, so yay. Um, Before his stroke, he was paying. He paid my mom and he paid for gas. So, um, hopefully tomorrow I'll be taking him down so he can hopefully get food stamps. However, I am uncertain as to how it will go. As a single adult without a job, he will only qualify for 3 months, I think. Yeah, I think he'll only qualify for food stamps for like 90 days. Otherwise, he has to have a job or be actively looking for a job. These are federal rules, and I know this because I have been through it myself with Sean. Now, if he gets approved for disability, then yes, he will get um, what is it? Then his food stamps will be extended. So uh, I am doing what I can to help him. Oh, and back to the topic of my mom. Oh, well, I kind of did say it. It's, if something goes wrong, it's my fault. So, hey, if the house isn't clean enough, it's my fault. If the cats have, knocked something down, it's my fault. um, we have too many cats in the yard, it's my fault. That is the only problem I have with my mom. Other than that, I love her to death. I got her a birthday present too. Mm-hmm. I knew she would. I actually saw something I knew she would love, so I got it for her. It's a little wooden placard that has a paint on it. Horse. Hmm. Because I know that's one of her favorite horses. And she's both my mom and Karen are big into the equestrian stuff. So, and I would like to say this now. I am truly grateful for all of you. I know I've said it before and I will say it again. I do have a hard time, expressing myself properly. I mean, sometimes I will come off a bit sarcastic, not meaning to be sarcastic, or, it's. I don't know how to say it. It's like my brain doesn't work properly all the time. I mean, if I can't judge my own mood, well, I should say, if I can't judge your mood, another person's mood, how am I supposed to judge my own? Or is that reversed? I don't know. It's confusing. My brain hurts. I mean, I'm sorry. My favorite quote: "We're all mad here." And crazy people don't know they're crazy. I do know I'm crazy. Therefore, I am not crazy. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, it's after midnight, and I have been up all day cleaning from the weekend. Yeah, Monday is my cleaning day. Monday, it's oh my god. Sunday, I'm not home. So Monday, I have to is when I take the time to clean up from the kids from the weekend. um, and then Tuesdays. Sorry, excuse me. In the mornings, I either take Hunter to Tucker's Tots so that he can get, some interact, hopefully, maybe get some interaction with other kids. And so George can use the equipment to build his muscle strength back up. I mean, he has to do his own physical therapy. So, and I'm Tuesday. I'm trying to take him Tuesdays and Thursdays at least. So he can get some physical therapy in, so he can get better. um, and of course, Tuesday and Thursdays are also, appointment days. I mean, like this Tuesday, tomorrow. Well, technically today, I have an appointment with Serenity Counseling. Um, Thursday is Lego night. So it's, I mean, I don't, I don't know what to say. I've got piles of laundry, that shows, yeah, I dress my kids. I've got, piles of dishes that show, yes, I feed my kids. I've got a messy house, which means, it shows I play with my kids. So I'm not the perfect housewife, and I have to take days. I have to take days off. I can't power through everything. I'm not a lazy person. I mean, I literally worked myself into early labor with Hunter. And I'm sorry, everything I own, everything I think I might need is in this one room. Other than kitchen stuff, of course. And as I said, the top bunk is all Karen stuff. So I've got all of Karen's clothes. I've got my clothes. I've got James's clothes, Hunter's clothes in this one room. And that includes my spring clothes. And a lot of my winter clothes are in storage, so I had to get new, used winter clothes. So I really don't know what to do. And yes, my husband had a switch. That is one of our biggest arguments. Every year, when it comes time for taxes, when we get a refund, 1/3 of it goes to whatever he wants. So it's, as he says, it's his money. He worked for it. He's going to get what he wants with it. And then, the other 2/3 that are left will go towards household expenses and such. So the children don't have any. Okay. My computers are used. My phone and James's phone are both paid for and given to us by my in-laws, my first set of in-laws, Sean's parents. Yeah, my first husband's parents have me and my current husband on their cell phone plan, and they bought us the phones. Okay, the tablet that I am using to record in the kitchen now, and the videos you guys really don't like, was bought by one of you. And I use it, and I'm very thankful for it. That's why I use it. And the other camera that I use is a 50-cent camera from Goochland Cares clothes closet. And with the clothes closet, I mean, I'm getting ready to do a huge purge. I'm going to be going through everything in this room and deciding what to keep and what to get rid of. What I get rid of is going to the clothes closet. I mean, if I get even some of the food I get on my dives, I give to the clothes closet. Half of the freaking Christmas candy went to the clothes closet. Actually, sorry, to the food pantry, but Goochland Cares, it's all one big building. It's all one big thing. Um, it's one big building, one organization, and yeah, it's half the Swiss rolls I gave up. I have gotten in contact with my sister, and she and I are going to meet at some point, and the all like, God, 50 something, 50 plus pairs of flip flops I got are going to be going to a battered woman's shelter. My sister has agreed to drop them off for me since the shelter is up there near her. um, I try to give back to my community. I try to give back to the church. I teach, my children to thank God for what little we have. And to clarify here, the reason I feel that my dumpster dives are gifts from God is because if you look in the Bible, back in those days, the farmers were instructed to leave a small portion of their farms, a small portion of their crops untouched. There's supposed to be a small section that they do not harvest, and that is set aside for the poor, for the elderly, for the widows, the orphans, for those that need it. And these stores are setting aside, still good, edible food So, I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, and then if anybody wants to get on me about that, well, I'm sorry. I don't look at the world like you. You can have rose tinted glasses. You can have, your shades on. But me, I have my lovely, neon green glasses. I mean, there's everybody. If you think everything is hunky dory and all happy and no bad, they say you've got rose colored glasses. Well, me, I look at the world through neon green glasses. So that is part of my borderline personality disorder. I will admit, I will say that. That I know. And I suppose I could try and fix that, but it's it's a part of who I am. Um I mean, whenever I make, you know, significant decisions in my life, I do like to stop and ask, what would Jesus do? I forgive. Mm. I love unconditionally. You get rude with me, yeah, I'll snap back at you. But I still pray that you have a good life. That you never find yourself in my situation. I pray that, I pray for God to bless you, all of you. And honestly, this channel, it's what you see is what you get. I'm not trying to fake it. Yes, if you look in the description below in some of my videos, I will have the links to my PayPal and my GoFundMe. But I do not I will mention them every once in a blue moon. If you read the comments, if you read the description, you'll see it. If not, well, hey, I'm not asking. If you want to send me something, sure. I greatly appreciate whatever you got. I mean, come on. Here it is. It's February, and I'm still wearing Christmas slippers. Yes, I'm still wearing Christmas slippers. Okay, here it is. This is my phone. It is a flip phone. It does not have apps. It can barely surf the web. And I am happy with this. I am content with this. I could ask for an upgrade. I've had plenty of chances. Say, what kind of phone do you want? I'll take the same thing as before. You sure you don't want a newer phone? Nah, I'm happy with what I got. Thank you. I mean, when it comes to clothes, I needed something, I needed pajamas for Hunter because it was starting to get cold. So, yes, they're girl pajamas. But I needed something 18 months or larger for Hunter because it was starting to get cold. And well, that's what they had. So, you know what? That's what I got for him. So, I mean, I am doing everything I can to try to appease everybody that I can. It's I mean, I put myself, at the bottom of the totem pole. That's the way I've always been. So, hey, and I think I've done very well. I still haven't drank it yet. I've had this for several weeks now, and I have not touched it to drink. So, yay! Mm. I've had plenty of days, where I just wanted to chug, but I didn't. But it's hey, the majority of what I have is all secondhand. This is me. So I am me. And not where is it? I had something I wanted to do. You know what? I might do it tomorrow. Because I cannot find what I had. Here. Let's see. Is it in here? No. No. Here. You know what? I am gonna do this. Today, I would like to close this video with a small prayer. And I ask that you please pray with me. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made the heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Amen. And for those of you who are wondering, that it's Psalm 121. And I think those words, really touch us. Will really touch at least some of us, deeply. I mean, that it kind of sums up, where I feel I'm coming from. So it's I thank you for your time, and I hope that you have a lovely, blessed week. This is Borderline Mom signing off, saying I will catch you later. Mwah.